What's up, everybody? It's Vicious765 here. Whoa, that was cool. Was that a super in a 3D fighting game that looked good? Wow. No, but in all seriousness, I'm putting up this video because I feel like, well, let me start off by saying Tekken 7 is coming out and they're going to feature, a super like mechanic in the game called the Rage Art, which, you know, if you're a fan of Tekken and you've been following it for the past couple months, you would see that, well, they don't look that great. As a matter of fact, some of them are actually copies from Soul Calibur 5 and Street Fighter Cross Tekken recently with Jack 7 coming out. Um, and they don't really look that great. And, I've said in a couple of my past videos that they should take a page out of Bloody Roar's book and actually like put some effort into the supers and give them like some new animations, because a lot of the supers are just animations of their old moves hooked into animations of other old moves, and they connect to each other. You know, um, and I say take a page out of Bloody Roar's book because like that right there, that was awesome. Like Bakuya has teleports, but he can't do anything like that in the air regularly. It's an entirely new animation. You know, um, Bloody Roar, in case you don't know, it's a fighting game. It's a franchise that sort of had a tragic ending because Hudson went bankrupt, and they own the name, they own the game, and there was a hoax a couple years ago about them making another one, but I don't know if we're ever going to see another Bloody Roar again, which makes me sad. There's a dodge mechanic in this game, and it works. And the supers are actually good. Like, that one wasn't all that, but you get what I'm talking about. This is Bloody Roar Primal Fury. Primal Fury is the GameCube version of Bloody Roar Extreme, which they're both basically updates of the arcade or Bloody Roar 3. Oh man, my friend's calling me on Facebook. Hold on a second. All right. Sorry, Hans, but where was I? So, Bloody Roar, I never thought was a bad game. This is a game. This guy's stupid, but this is a game that I grew up with. I got Bloody Roar Primal Fury along with Tekken Tag for a birthday of mine. I got in Tekken Tag, and then I got in the GameCube and Bloody Roar. Or was it? No, it was just Bloody Roar. My bad. I had gotten the GameCube prior to that. Sorry, but man, it was so cool when I got this game. But back to subject. Soul Calibur has had a little bit better streak with its games because the supers that they have in Soul Calibur, called the Brave Edge, I believe it is. They are original. Like, they don't have any BS where it's like, oh man, I'm copying an animation or something like that. Like, they're all new animations. That I will give them credit for, no problem, hands down. But some of them are just like, oh, I'm gonna hit you with this sword twice. Like, why couldn't you do that like while fighting? Like, this doesn't look like a super. It looks like a complex motion that you have to do. It looks like a just frame more than anything with some of those characters. Um, See now, like, look at that. There's not much going on in it, I don't think, but it's just a simple fact that the way it's orchestrated. Like, it looks like a super. It looks like something that you shouldn't be able to do just like that, is what I'm saying. That too. But yeah, this is what a 3D fighting game super should be like, in my opinion. And I hate to bitch and moan about Tekken, but as a fan of Tekken, I feel like it's my place to critique the game. So, like in hopes somebody will share this video to Harada and he will see it and he'll rethink it, you know? And I'm not, nobody's perfect. Like, my opinion, it may not be the right one, but I think that it could serve as some sort of inspiration in some way, shape, or form. This is a grappler guy, he's an elephant. See now, he can't do nothing like that regularly. But King could do something like that regularly. That's something that looked like something that King would do actually for a super. This is Jenny. She's like the Anna Williams of this game. But it's like Anna and Nina did a fusion dance and came out with Hwoarang's fighting style. Man. And they could have done something cool with like the special effects on Tekken 7. They could have at least like made like a lot of lightning come out when Kazuya does his super. Which is another thing, like, because they basically didn't add anything to Kazuya in this game. I would have thought that by now they would have made it so Kazuya could do like, you know, like Valkenheim from Blaze Blue. You know how he can like transform into like his different parts of his body into like a wolf. Like maybe do something like that, but him turn into devil. Okay, if you don't know what's going on in that super, is because the way the video is recorded, the way the game's recorded, there's supposed to be like an after image of this character on the other side, but he doesn't show up that well. But yeah, man, just look at all this. What do you guys think of watching this so far? I mean, this is just a game I grew up with, and I just think they did supers right. I mean, look at the background. The background got all psychedelic. There's lightning coming up all over the place. These characters are stomping. They're throwing each other through walls. It's great. Damn. I can't believe this game is not like this was a video talking about Tekken 7 and them not actually making too good of supers or too good of rage arts. And here I am like about to start talking about Bloody Roar and how they should have definitely made a sequel by now, especially since Killer Instinct came back. There are sparks coming out of these guys at certain points because Bloody Roar Primal Fury was censored. In place of sparks, there should be like blood coming out. Oh my goodness. Look at that shit, man. getting a little bit off subject. I think we want to get Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. Um, they just make the new characters look too sweet, which I'm known to critique things by now, but why haven't they put co-op in Bloody Palace or even in the game yet? Like Devil May Cry, like what the fuck is going on? People would play that game so much. Stun. Stun's a wrestler. Stun. When I see him, I think of Sting, and I think this is so proper for him to be an insect. Insect. Uh oh. Bing, 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 bing. It's moments like that, like when the glass breaks. Like that used to happen all the time. Like I'm not sure if you guys noticed this, but a lot of these supers like smack you against the wall. And these walls don't break like instantly unless it's like the end of the match. But like when you do the supers and they hit the wall, sometimes they break and just fucking the characters would go all over the place. I used to love it. Do you guys think that you guys think this game could come back? I think so. I think it has I think it has a chance. Like we just need to have it go to the right company. Like I would say let's have Namco like pick it up, like, but having Namco picking it up, I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing. They might fuck up the supers. Um, what company could take this game as long as it's not the people that make Killer Instinct? Because honestly, if this was a PlayStation exclusive at one point, as a matter of fact, the last game it made was PlayStation exclusive. Bloody Roar 1 through 3 were exclusive, and 4 was the last exclusive. Primal Fury just came out to appease like Xbox and GameCube owners. Man, wouldn't it be awesome if this game came back? And these characters are likable too. They have storylines. They have storylines and they have endings. What I liked about Primal Fury was the endings were all animated. There was no voice acting, but there was like, captioning. This is Uranus, by the way. See, why doesn't Gigas have something like that? He kind of has the same voice as Unknown when she's a Chimera, though, doesn't she? Doesn't he? That could be Elisa's fucking rage art, man. You know?